Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey, here for another Power review. You guys know what it is. This is season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost. And it is a really good season so far. Yes, I have my complaints, but it is a really, really, really good season thus far. This episode is entitled Land of Opportunity. It should really be called the finesse episode. Like, it's all about the finesse in this episode. Everybody is finessing everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what you think about that notion. Put it down below. Listen, we're going to talk about Tariq first. Y'all know we usually talk about Tariq last because he is our, he's the girl in the middle. You know what I'm saying? He's got the middle peach, right? Anyway, I digress. Before we go any further, little housekeeping. You guys don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you are not subscribed to my channel, this is what it is. We talk about our shows, different shows. I don't have a whole lot of shows right now, but everything I talk about from my belly. Okay, I love to share with you what I saw during these episodes, and I love to hear what you guys have to say about the episodes down below in the comments. Now, I have been out of town. I drove all day to get here. I am home. I am showered. I am ready for bed. I have just seen the episode. I have made notes. I promise you want to subscribe. You want to thumbs up. All right, because this is going to be a good review. Y'all already know. If you know how I get down on my reviews. So, yeah, hit the thumbs up button. You subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Remember to comment down below. Oh, we're going to talk about Tariq first. We're going to talk about Monet and the Tejadas and everything they got going on last, okay? Because they ended the show. Okay, another week where the Tejadas ending the show. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Tariq, this entire episode was styled by Gordon Gartrell. If you know who Gordon Gartrell is, put it in the comments. Put it down below, child. Was Tariq not giving us Gordon Gartrell this entire episode? I was like, what in the patchwork, extra fabric? Are there supposed to be buttons on the lapel? Listen, Effie is running the entire quality control division of the no crap no frap organization. Okay, she got folks down there. She yelling from up top in the supervisor office. She yelling down below, letting them know it's y'all not putting enough of product in this false bottom on this cup. Okay, we can't be shorting our people. You know what I'm saying? We can't be shorting our customers. All right, let's make sure we do it right. Okay, then she go downstairs and show them how to count. 1 + 1 = 2. Huh? Let me hear you say it. Okay, go through your fives. Let me hear you do your fives. Everybody can do their fives. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, she running the whole situation over there. And Tariq, he not down there, with all the drugs and all the kafluckery. He's not down there. He down at the club / the office. I'm telling you, this whole thing just kind of mimic when he be calling Tommy and Tommy be calling him and be trying to tell him woo woo woo, and Tommy be running the streets and handling all the drugs, and then James St. Patrick is down at the club, child, in a 3-piece suit, honey, clean. I'm talking about sharp as the board, clean as the board of health, and sharp as a scalpel, child. And when the guy come in with the drugs, he talking to Effie and just telling Effie, this is, I need you to step up your quality control and woo. And he on the top level in the building looking down. James used to stand on the top floor of the club and then look down at the waitresses, selling and dealing and, people coming in, that's the same thing he doing. He's surveying, like his daddy used to do. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's there. It's subtle, but it's there. They trying to you know, Tariq just like his daddy, but I don't know. His mess is so messy. His mess is so messy, and James just had a lot more control over all the moving parts than Tariq does. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you think that Tate would have shook goes down, no. If he did, it wasn't for long. Oh, child. So yeah, he down at the club / office. Listen, we see where Sax and Jenny get to share notes. Well, Sax shared his notes. He showed her the picture of Davis and Monet and Tariq in the same room together. You know what I'm saying? He just 19 years old, child, but everybody wants to consult Tariq. You know what I'm saying? So Tariq is doing big boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Grown man stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he been through college. He ain't been through nothing but high school. I digress. You know what I'm saying? And y'all collaborating with a killer. I mean, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna pick at that scale. Okay, so she ain't really sharing nothing to him, but she got these 2 phones. She got one for the plug and one for the load. You know what I'm saying? One, this her phone, and one is Lauren. And Lauren is stalking her, you know what I'm saying, within an inch of her life. And he gets the phone and takes a picture of the number that's calling her, right? And when she realized that he is just gonna keep pressuring her about this phone, her phone's ringing, you sleeping with somebody else, and what you got going on, and bring me in on it, and I can help you, and I'm gonna help you prove that Davis is a part of this whole criminal organization, and woo woo woo, and yak yak yak, and blah blah blah. And she's like, you know what? Okay, I'll tell you. I'm like, what kind of attorney? What kind of attorney? Child, that Tyler Perry called him a lawyer. You a lawyer. Right? You can't even shake Davis. Sax. If you can't shake Sax, I just don't understand. Anyway, he keeps pressuring her, right? Tell me. And he takes, like I said, a picture of that number. Now that number is Lauren calling Jenny. Okay. We see where Tariq done got a Porsche. Cliche much. Electric blue Porsche. Effie done told you that when she drive her little 2-door Toyota Tercel, the police don't look twice at her. Effie done told you that. Now you goes and you gets through an internship, just an internship job. You get a Porsche. And your daddy said you wasn't going to get 2 good nickels to rub together. So where you get the money from, Tariq? I mean, it's so stereotypical. It's such a cliche. He pulls up in a Porsche. Talking about he went from a BMW to a Porsche. I think it was a Porsche, child. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I drive a sensible vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Gas is high. Okay, gas is high. And he go from black man walking. Tariq, nothing says, look at me. I sell drugs like a 19-year-old driving a Porsche. And you black? It's fine. It's whatever. I don't, okay. So he done bought a Porsche. They going in to get Noma $1 million. Kane, Tariq, Effie, and Braden. Drew there too, dressed like he going fishing afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is just not, I mean, they don't really dress Drew in a lot of style. When we see them, he got on like this green fishing jacket. It looked like to me, child. It might have been old Land's End piece of work. And Braden got on a vest, like what's the name of they got checker, you know, it's checkerboard, but it's got red and black and cream, Burberry. He got a Burberry bubble vest on. Next time we see Drew, he got a Burberry coat on. I was like, oh, they playing you out so hard. They playing this Drew character out so hard. He wanna be down. He want to be down. Everything about him just says that he is not being himself. You get what I'm saying? They just, the way they play him out, the way they write him, it's just, ugh. Anyway, Effie gets stopped by Kane on their way in, and Kane basically finesses her, right? And tricks her into believing that he has already been told that she the one killed Lauren, and she there in turn confesses. In this moment, I said to myself, Miss Honey, you was wrong. Effie is not a sociopath. Is it a sociopath or a psychopath? Which one of them is real bright? This just got an unusually high IQ. Effie is whichever one don't. Stupid right brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? I've been like, Lauren died in a car accident, right? That's what I've been like. Why would you think that she was iced? She died in a car accident. Like, if you do something like that, you go to your grave. You don't talk about it with the person you did the crime with. They talk about it too much. Y'all know, y'all have heard me say this too much. The best way not to get caught is to dead it. Don't talk about it. Don't text about it. It don't even matter if you talking to the person you did the crime with. We don't discuss it ever again. Come on now. It's not rocket science. Anyway, he tells her, "Ooh, Tariq must be real lucky to have a girl that would ride for him like this." And she was like, please don't tell Tariq. I was like, Lord. You done told a man, and now this is a spot of vulnerability. At that moment, she realizes she's got to tell Tariq, because it's only a matter of time before Kane let it out. She already know what she's dealing with when it comes to Kane. But Kane is working a little bit of a different angle. He is going to play this angle like, I'm your best friend and I'm keeping this secret with you and for you. Now give me some deuce. Now give me some honey pie. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. You know you gonna have to give me a little something to keep my mouth closed. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Okay. And then we see where basically she tells him that Tariq was the reason why she did it was because Tariq Hart was, really there for Lauren. He couldn't do it. He couldn't bring himself to do it. And Braden just not about that life. I was like, y'all sure trying to let Braden off the hook. Y'all like to let Braden off the hook a lot. We see where Noma wants them to sell guns now. Apparently, they didn't realize the scope of the work that Dante did. So he did drugs. I mean, it's only a matter of time before y'all got to steal 100 cars in 60 seconds. You know what I'm saying? This is going to keep upping the ante on y'all. Y'all are stuck like Chuck with this Noma person. So it's just crazy. We see where Effie, after, they have to take the guns. They have to get it done. They have to get it sold, and they have to bring this money back. And they on a timeline to get this ish done too. Okay, and they agree that Braden them gonna keep working the drug game. Let's get these drugs sold. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this drug volume down in this warehouse, and the Tejadas are gonna take care of selling the guns. And here's an opportunity for Drew to show that he can lead this family. He has decided that he is going to try to make this deal happen, get these drugs sold. You know what I'm saying? Work that angle. It's cute. It's all right. Okay. But Lauren then, after everybody dispersed, she pull Braden by his Burberry collar and tell him, did you told Kane? He was like, I ain't tell Kane nothing. She was like, oh. I believe that was the moment she realized she gonna have to tell Tariq. Yeah, he just finessed you, basically, out of your secret. Okay? A secret you should have been taken to your grave. Like, it's not good that Kane knows at all. All right. So, listen. Then they in class, and they do this exercise where it's like, okay, write on this piece of paper what your goals are, and then we're going to ask you a series of questions, and you'll know how close you are to achieving those goals. Right? They asked them, if you came from a two-parent household, if you didn't come from a two-parent household, step back. And then a couple of them step back. If you paying for school through student loans, if you had one parent in jail, just a bunch of series of questions, that things that could have affected your life or kept you from, maybe being at the front of the line as opposed to these many steps back. Effie is all the way in the back, her and Chandria, because that's just how their life went, right? We all know that Effie is like is an orphan. I think she was in the system or something, child, because Effie is just, ooh, She turned out to be real tenderhearted in this episode, and I just don't know. When I saw Effie start to move in this real tenderhearted, easily manipulated way, I don't know. I started to say to myself, I said, Miss Honey, is Effie gonna be fodder? Is Effie gonna be fodder? Is Effie gonna be fodder? I just need to know. I really do. In order for Effie not to be fodder, then Lauren cannot be alive. Lauren cannot come back. Lauren cannot come back into the fold. It just can't happen. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Put it down below. Okay, so listen. And it's this dichotomy, right? And they get in discussion about your privilege and just Effie was like, just because I'm back here now don't mean I gotta stay back here. And Professor Harper was like, yeah, you absolutely right. It just it was weird too, because it was awkward that even though they've done some of the same things, Tariq and Effie, you know what I'm saying, they hustling and surviving in the same kind of way. He's still like 2-3 steps ahead of her. Like, he's not too far from behind the white boys. He's not. And it's apparent in this setup. It's apparent to everybody what lane they in. In reality, you know what I'm saying? What lane they in terms of accountability. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledgement of your own privilege, and the lane they trying to ride in. Yeah, Effie, you trying to hit your wagon to Tariq. You trying to hit your wagon to Tariq, and it seems like it's flying in the face of what you had originally planned for yourself, girl. Ooh, message. Okay. I really enjoyed this class scene. I enjoyed the conversation afterwards between Effie and Tariq, and she really did try to talk to him about it. He talked about what he wrote on his paper for his goal was family, getting his family back together. And she is trying to go to grad school. She's trying to get her education. She's trying to get her PhD in robotics. And that course, that PhD costs 50 bands a semester. 50 bands a semester. $50,000 a semester. I said, well, how many semesters is it? How many semesters? Ooh, no, girl. I've tried to go to YouTube University. I don't know. But she likes the fact that he wants to get his family back together, and that is one of his goals. He doesn't have any goals after he gets that done. He don't have any goals if he spend all his trust fund money when he do graduate. What he gonna do then? But don't worry, Tariq's gonna be just fine. You got grown 50-year-old men out here who heads of corporations that's dependent on Tariq. He gonna always have him a job. Oh, okay. Like I said, she tried to tell him. She tried to let him know about what she did to Lauren, because he kind of assured her that ain't nothing she can do that he won't love her, and he'll gonna look at her differently. But they calling for him down there at work. He got to go to his internship. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I thought Braden was the intern. You was like second. Okay, don't pick at it. Don't do it. Like I said, Tariq got to go back to work, so she don't get to tell him. Okay. Evidently, RSJ ain't going. Okay. Braden's uncle and Tariq meet with RSJ. Well, basically, we already talked about Braden's uncle being a douchebag, and he's also tone deaf. Like is it tone deaf? He can't read the room. What they call it when people are oblivious of their own privilege and the ignorant stuff that they saying to people. Basically, he compared RSJ to Elon Musk, and he was like, I'm the black Elon Musk. Did Elon Musk take run through his daddy money, the money his daddy stole in apartheid? Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, me and Elon Musk ain't nothing alike. That's what RSJ was trying to say, right? And then the guy, Braden's uncle, turns right to Tariq and is like, what the heck happened here? And Tariq was like, I have no idea. Okay, because RSJ tried to talk to Tariq before he stormed out, and Tariq was like, well, I think what Braden's uncle is trying to say. And Braden's uncle was like, and insults him again. Now you want to know what happened. You put your foot in your mouth. You couldn't read the room. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do no research on this cat. Like, you did all of this manipulation to get him before you with these 10 minutes, and you got macaroons and crudité on the table, and you ain't did no studying on who this man is. It's an insult. It's an insult that you didn't do your research, and you turn to this 19-year-old kid and ask him what happened. And then when he, kind of defer and not seem like he know everything, you tell him, spit it out. You know what I'm saying? He black and you black. I know you know what's going on. And Tariq was like, yeah, well, he did this speech and woo. And basically, systematic racism, you know what I'm saying? Word drop, and you don't get it. And the guy's like, oh, fix this, Tariq. He was like, oh, I don't know if I can fix this. I mean, I don't know this guy. I don't have anything in common. You going to fix this or you're going to lose your internship. Now get your 19-year-old inexperienced self out of here and go and fix this. And Tariq was like, okay, I'll take care of it. No problem. He talking to Braden about it. Braden telling him the servers are overloaded because they just got so much business going on. They servers can't keep up with it. Well, I mean, and also your people don't know how to count. I'm just saying, you got a lot of stuff going on. Braden's gonna take care of that, and Tariq needs to go and concentrate on how we can really, really win over RSJ if you want to keep this internship. Okay. All right. We see where listen, Tariq got a rich man's problem, basically. You know what I'm saying? My servers. Tariq goes down and sees Tate, and he gets fleeced, finessed, whatever you want to call it, by Tate. Tate tells him the little bit he know about RSJ and how he could win. Tariq could possibly win him over. I didn't hear the answer in Tate's response, but Tariq did. And also, if you don't want me to tell Blanca and Jenny what you got going on, then I need you to give me $5,000 a week. Bitcoin. It's funny because everything we know about Bitcoin right now, but I digress. They're relevant, right? This is a very relevant show. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin, systematic racism, privilege. So, Tate is just so schmarmy. Like I said, Ghost would never. He would never. And maybe Tariq is figuring out a way he can get Tate under control too. You know what I'm saying? He like a wild ass on the loose. You know what I mean? Like Tate is just a loose cannon that could go either way. Either way. He could be bad for Tariq. He could be bad for Jenny. Like, anybody that's dealing with Tate is going to get that Tate slime on them. Period. So then we see where finally Jenny gives in, and she takes Sax to meet Blanca, and she tells Blanca this is her CI. I still don't believe that he's the CI. What she's talking about is Lauren. I still stand by that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Put it down below. Of course, Blanca, like the rest of us, can't stand Sax. Cannot stand him. And she let him know, you ruined this for me like you done ruined everything else. Okay? And I'm going to cut him off. I'm going to cut him off. The nads, gone. Okay? In my purse. All right? In my purse. Okay? He's like, we can help each other. Anyway, the phone ringing again. It's Lauren. And he was like, Jenny, do you have anything else to tell me? And Jenny was like, nope, I think you know everything. And he was like, okay, make sure I run that number a little bit later because I think you seeing somebody else. Now, I don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you. So, like I said, Lauren is stalking Jenny. Then Jenny finesses Lauren. You can't leave here. Lauren is like, I am caught up here and all I have is sardines and 2 crackers and I don't have no Wi-Fi and I can't do anything but call you on the phone. I can't dial no other numbers. This is what I've been saying and no one's asked it. I think I just can go ahead and ask it now. Who did Lauren's parents bury? Your daughter died in a car accident, right? Don't you bury the body? Don't you have a service? Huh? What's going on? What's going on? Jenny tell her she in Whitsec. How you in Whitsec? How is you in Whitsec and you calling this woman? When you go in Whitsec, they give you a job, all of that stuff. They put you away. Okay? You ain't down the street in Jenny's old neighborhood dialing her on a 1 number phone. I mean, it's silly. Then she throw all these pictures down because they taking pictures of Tariq and Effie together and they all canoodled up and talking and these murderers and woo and they're going on about their business. And Lauren is like, I hate them. I was like, Lauren, you poor idiot. You poor dummy. You poor dummy. You not even gonna leave the house, Lauren? You ain't gonna sneak out the bathroom window? Huh? You ain't gonna do nothing? You can't even call your brother. Girl, you can go down there and talk to your brother. Y'all both got secrets. I mean, come on. It's stupid. It's just dumb. Y'all tell me if y'all think it's dumb. Okay. And so Lauren, of course, because she's an idiot, you know what I'm saying? It's like a dog you keep tied up. You know, when you take the chain off, he still sit there like he tied up. She's just, she spills the beans about Monet all being around there and how Tariq energy would change when Monet was around. He clearly answered to her, and she tells about the rooftop where they sell the drugs, where they got the secret cubby holes where they put the drugs, and how Diana was up there, and that's Zeke's cousin. And so she asked about Kane. Did you ever see Kane on the rooftop? Now she didn't say, do you know Kane? Did you see Kane around? She said, did you ever see Kane on the rooftop? And Lauren was like, nope, I've never seen Kane on the rooftop. I saw him in the corridor. I saw him in Tariq's room several times. I saw him with Braden and Woo, but I never seen him on the rooftop. I was like, Lord, these some bum fumbling. These some bum fumbling. Child. Anyway, she tells everything she knows, okay, to Jenny. All right, you ain't got no family, no lawyer, no nothing to help you out, girl. If you don't do nothing, you need to do like J-Lo did and enough and go and see a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? I got all this money, and I just need you to listen. And you was in canonical studies? Child, goodbye. So we see where Tariq makes this move where basically he wins RSJ back. His daddy had a building. The building is next to this other building that RSJ needs to build up. But he can't build it up because he don't have Ghost building next door. So Tariq talks to the people that got his trust fund money. And if the building is sold at a higher, can be sold at a higher amount, he can pull it out of the trust and sell it and then put that money that he sell it back in the trust. He can't get the money out, but he can increase the money in the trust. This wins RSJ over. Now he is the richest black man in America, but this wins him over. Okay, and he tells Tariq, he looks forward to working with him and, saying score, and then turns to Braden's uncle and tells him, now tell me a little bit more about this investment you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Check, and check. It's only been like 4 hours and you was able to, really get a lot done, Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Gordon Gartrell is your good luck charm, Tariq. Okay, where we see where Effie is giving Tariq kudos. Big up. You were RSJ over. You are my hero, my big man. Hercules. He was like, you wanted to tell me something earlier. I really want to hear what you have to say. Please tell me what you talking about. What you want to tell me? And she was like, nothing right now. I just want to give you this good. I want to make you feel all it is. I want to make you feel all it is. And she gives him a little honey pot and he goes right on off to sleep. He done had a long day, I will say that. And then she texts Kane and tell Kane she wasn't able to tell Tariq, I need you to keep my secret. This is very important to me. And Kane was like, you know what? I'm going to keep your secret because I'm going to get them draws. I'm going to get them draws, right? I'm going to get them draws. I'm going to get Tariq girl and you're going to be working with me and for me. Yes, I got you. She was like, for real though? And he texts back, oh no, don't worry. I got you. Effie, you can't believe that. You've been done wrong all your life. You've been done wrong all your life. You a perfect candidate for skepticism. You get what I'm saying? Like, girl, you should be hair trigger. First of all, you need to be gathering your things. You know what I'm saying? You need to be gathering your things. You need to have your own stash. You need to have your own place to live. You need to have your own everything. You need to have a go bag. You need to have a whole room like John Wick had. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you cannot let these dudes get you off your game. Oh, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess, though. Like I said, she pinky swear with Kane. And that's supposed to hold her relationship down and keep her behind out of jail. What exactly is going to happen? You get what I'm saying? Effie's got to be fodder. She either going to jail or she going to the grave. Because if Lauren is going to be alive, she is not going to not press charges on Effie? Brayden? Nothing? One of them can't be in, you know what I'm saying, in the same time continuum at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Put it down below. Listen, let's talk about Monet and the Tejadas. We've been talking 33 minutes. Okay, listen. So the family surprises Monet with a tribute to Zeke. They put on the side of the building, I don't know if it was the bar or if it was the side of the penthouse. Because she was as happy as, Mary J. Blige could be. Mary J. Blige don't smile. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige don't laugh. Mary J. Blige don't kid. You know what I'm saying? She don't cut the food. She don't joke lightly. You know what I'm saying? She don't shoot the breeze. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you. They got her blindfold. She walking just fine blindfold. Oh. Up walks Diana and she got some flowers and Monet sends her right on along. This is family business. You going back to school. That's what you wanted, right? To get an education and to be better than what I was. This is not a competition, Monet. This is why this girl think your husband is her husband. Okay, because you treating her like competition. I ain't like Monet the way Monet was treating Diana. She sent Diana on her way at the same time Whitman showed up. And Whitman telling everything. He thinks she killed Carrie. And everybody's like, go away from us with this. And she was like, I got this. Get out of here, you yellow belly, lily livered scoundrel. And Drew and Kane and Lolo was like, Monet, we got you. And Monet was like, I don't need nobody to get me. I got him. Get out of here. Get out of here, you scallywag. And he was like, I'm leaving. But I believe you killed Carrie. She was like, how long has this been going on, Monet? Lolo says. And she was like, I didn't want to involve y'all. I got y'all. Y'all don't worry about this. I got this. And they all like, we got your back. And Diana's like, Mom, can I talk to you for a minute? Get out of here. Nobody wants to talk to you. And sends Diana on her way. Okay, we see where after she dismissed Diana, she learns from Drew and Kane and Lolo about their alliance with the Castillos. Now, you know the Castillo's daddy, Frank Castillo, was partners with Lolo. Well, Monet and Kane killed their daddy in the first episode because he was a rat. He got out of jail early. They found it very suspicious, and they gave him a steel barrel burial. Shot him dead and put his body in a steel barrel. And put that steel barrel in the river. Child, don't nothing hold a body tighter than water. It's coming to the surface. This is what I'm saying. It's coming to the surface. Ain't no alligators gonna tear it apart. The body ain't gonna float down the river. The can is at the bottom of the doggone river. And they gonna pull it out. They gonna snatch it out. And Lolo got to co-sign everything Kane say. So he was like, listen, he had a lot of enemies. They don't know who killed him. We can keep this relationship with the Castillo brothers, Gargonzola, and Ghirardelli. And they gonna be none the wiser. She was like, no, I'm back to my old self. Shut it down. I'm back in charge again. Shut it down. Kane said, look, we got to get Noma her money. We don't have time for these shenanigans. What we got set in place, we can't undo all of it because you just don't like it and you wasn't brought in at the top of the deal. And she was like, Lolo, you gonna let him talk to me like that? Lolo said, I agree with Kane. Okay. And Drew was like, listen, I think such and such and such and such and such. And Lolo was like, I agree with Kane. Kane say, let's go, daddy. Let's go. I want to go over here, get over here before they put the hot sign on over here at the donut shop. And Lolo go right behind him like a little puppy dog. Right behind him. And Monet and Drew is like, what is going on between the two of them? They peeping the dynamics between the two of them. And Drew said he follow everything that Kane say do. Lolo follow everything Kane say do. And he giving me all his work. In other words, Kane put the work on Lolo to sell. He giving it to Diana. And now we know he giving it to Drew. She peeping. Okay. Now she out of her fog. And when she out of her fog, she back in got her hand in every little bitty thing. Okay. We see that Poppy goes down to see Diana, and he got more work for her. And she was like, Daddy, I done gave you your money for them last drugs. I'm trying to concentrate on school. I don't want to be a drug dealer. He was like, listen, you're a part of this family. You too good now. This how we pay for this school. Oh, you gonna sell these drugs. And she was like, Poppy, don't do that. I just don't. He was like, look, get it together. Okay? It ain't gonna be always. But we need you to sell these drugs right now. Okay? Get her a little forehead kiss. Run along. I like Diana in this episode. I like the fact that they're making her look a little bit older too. The way they do these characters sometimes, sometimes it's like, oh, I just got out of high school, I'm a kid, and then sometimes it's like, oh, I'm this grown adult person, right? And it's all in the way they look, the way they style their hair and all of that. Diana was giving us a much more mature look, and she was a big girl. You was a big girl. Yes, she's just a big girl in this episode, right? She wasn't doing, my mommy and Poppy don't treat me She having sex. She, setting up police officers. Let's talk about it. Okay. So, uh, Monet go see Davis and ask Davis what can she do about this cop, and she's stomping, literally stomping. Y'all know how Mary J. Blige walking them extra high boots. I mean, she is just stomping back and forth in front of his desk. What we gonna do about this ninja? We gotta get rid of this ninja. He was like, I'm working on this. I got this. I'm gonna get this. And woo, 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 woo. And she was like, he just keeps coming. And he was like, listen, you need an alibi. She was like, I can't give him an alibi. He not gonna believe me. But Diana will. Diana don't have no record at all. You can get Diana to talk to him. Now bring your daughter in on this. Okay? We don't have enough people. We don't have enough people in this scenario. We need to bring more people into this scenario, more family members into this scenario. She was like, you know what? That's a good idea. And while I'm bringing Diana in to distract him, we gonna rob his house and get all the paperwork he got on me and wipe all the books clean so that my slate can be clean for season 4 and season 5. And David says, I don't want to have no part of no robbery. She was like, listen, take these bands and bands and bands of money because they make everything happen, and find somebody that rob. And he says, I do know some people that can do some breaking and entering. She was like, yeah, and keep the rest for yourself. I was like, where was this, Davis, when Sachs was getting you to confess all your Okay. So, this the plan. This is the plan. Wow. They gonna set Whitman up, you know what I'm saying, with this alibi, and while he's distracted, they're gonna rob his spot. So we see where, like I said, everybody finessing everybody else. Okay. Monet goes down and finesses Diana. And Diana kind of tried to hold her ground. I need you to help this family. I need you to give us an alibi. Give me an alibi and get this cop off my back. And Diana was like, oh yeah, now you want to be bothered with me. You know what I'm saying? Now you want me to be a part of the family. And she was like, you know what, Diana, you right. I treated you bad and I shouldn't have treated you bad. And let mama kiss your boo-boo. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that what you needed to hear? Okay, now get your ish together and go down there and lie to this cop so I can set this cop up. Okay. And Diana was like, I mean, I guess. Okay. She tried to hold her own, but her mama, she just, you know what I'm saying, it's the way Monet handles her. So then we see Drew with Gorgonzola, child. Anytime you go to somebody's house, okay, and they kick that a dude house and he kicked that leg up. He's sitting on one leg, you know what I'm saying, with his hand on his, and he go to pick something off your clothes. He trying to book. He trying to buckety book. Okay. But Gorgonzola saw it coming. He was like, boy, we play cousins. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we not blood. We might be play cousins, but we not blood. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm only going to put the head in. And Gorgonzola was like, I do not mix business with pleasure. And Drew was like, you for real? You for real? And Gorgonzola was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I admire that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get, my family don't show me respect. And I don't know how to get them to show me respect. And Gorgonzola was like, my family did the same thing until I did something that made them see that I deserve respect. And Drew was like, oh, okay. You sure you don't want to let me just put a... And Gorgonzola was like, no, I don't mix business with pleasure. But what you can do is you can get your family respect back. And then Drew was like, yeah, okay. I tell you what, I got these guns. Anybody want to buy them? It's like, what kind of guns? There's a lot of guns, lots and lots of guns, And he said, well, I do know these hillbillies up in the hills. I know some billies from the hill that'll buy, but they like, some old right-wing supremacist type people, so you got to be super, super careful with them, And Drew was like, no problem, we can handle that. And Gorgonzola was like, it's okay, I'll make the deal with you, and we can split it, and woo. And he was like, okay, fine. In walked Kane, and Kane is like, look at this ninja. On a date, I mean, it's soft music playing, it's candles lit, like y'all was finna Netflix and chill in each other's orifices. That's what Drew... That's what Kane looked like. What you doing here? Gorgonzola was like, handling some business, taking care of some business. See y'all later. Hey, Uncle Lolo. They passing each other on the way out. They get to chit chatting and talking, and he gives him the money that Diana gave him. Lolo gives Kane the money, and like he sold all the drugs. And Kane was like, "You doing good with these drugs? You think you can sell these guns?" And Lolo was like, "Nah, moving hammers is a whole nother animal. You know what I'm saying? You talking about time." And Drew was like, I got that handle. Me and Gorgonzola know some billies up in the hill that we can sell the guns to, but you got to be super, super careful because they premise. And we don't know what they're going to do with these guns. And Kane was like, okay, bet, set it up. And it's, positioning Drew, right? Drew feel like he doing a good job, so then he go and buy himself a Burberry coat. It's just real cute. And so we see where Lolo done got tired of Kane-ish. And he tells him, I'm the pedophilia. I'm the pedophilia of this family, not you, me. Okay? And I'm sick of being treated like this, and I don't want to be treated like this. Now, Kane say, listen, I tell you what you do. You go and tell Monet what you did, that you killed Zeke. And Lolo is like, listen, we don't need to bring that up. And Kane gives him the 2 fingers. Anytime somebody take 2 fingers and jam them in your you're going to do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. Okay? You better be careful, Kane. You best be careful, because you can push any man too far. Ain't nobody going to be your what's the name of the guy from Game of Thrones? Tyrann. Where the guy cut his wieners off and made him live like a dog and eat his food out the he trying to son him like Targaryen, right? You push people too far and they turn on you and eat your face off. Let a pack of dogs eat your face off. You got to be real careful, right? So Kane ain't hearing it. Kane don't want to hear nothing about it. We see where Diana in the bed with Salim. They supposed to be doing homework, but they both naked. I mean, she got a little pajama set on, but he got all of his little chest area out, child. It was so pitiful. But sometimes these men with these thin chests be having some big. You get what I'm saying. She seemed like she really had been enjoying herself. And they get to talking. And he breaks the cardinal rule. She can talk about her family, but you don't need to be talking about her family, because she going to be with her family and you going to be out the door. He tells her she need to leave her family and cut her ties and make her own decisions and forge her own way. And it wasn't bad advice. I'm just saying. You don't even know what kind of dynamic you getting yourself involved in. And so that led me to believe that it may be true what they were saying on TSF Entertainment, is that Salim might be the ops. He could be the ops, because I thought to myself, when he was talking to her, I said to myself, is he trying to save a hoe or set one up? Oh yeah, that's what I said to myself. We see where Diana goes immediately then and finesses Whitman. She plays it like she was sent there to lie, but now that she has heard his side of everything, she feels like her mama needs to be brought down a peg or two. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna help you set my mama and them up. I've been cut from the family house. I'm not welcome there anymore, so I can't go back there. But I will tell you this: you can go and get a second set of books that my mama keep in the closet upstairs, and I will leave a key for you outside the back door. Now I can't go in. I have a key. I can't go in, but you can use said key and go in. And he's like, why are you here? I need to bring Monet down. They made me feel like I was a cancer and I don't need to be a part of them. But the more I think about it, my mom needs the one that needs to be cut out. She sold it. That's why I say Diana's a big girl. She was a real big girl this episode. No more ponytails, okay? No more pigtails. Right? We see where Braden is the white guy that Lolo and Kane gonna use to go and do the trade with the Billies. okay, because it can't be a black man. They don't really want to do business with black people, and they don't want to alarm them. They just want to get these guns sold, and they're going to use Braden to do it. Well, Drew and Garbanza think they going to do it together, and they are sorely disappointed when they realize they sent him one guy, Braden. One person to go and make this trade-off. And Braden makes it look so easy. He really, really does. We see where Jenny and Blanca are on to this drug deal that Garbanza has set up. Okay, so they preparing. They got a CI. One of the Billies is a CI. Okay, and so they preparing to catch whoever is with Garbanza to do these drugs. They know Garbanza Castillo is in cahoots with the Tejadas now. They've been watching them. Okay. So Jenny was like, okay, you go and do some actual police work. Okay. I'm going to go over here and check out this rooftop that Lauren was talking about. I was like, okay, Jenny, you're going to end up at the bottom of that on the asphalt. Over the top. Go on the bottom. Okay. Watch out, Jenny. Be careful, because everybody can get it at this point. We at that pivotal point. What is 8-10 episodes? We in episode 4. Better be careful, Jenny. We see where Braden, like I said, he handles the deal, and he also gets exposed. The guy's asking him all kinds of questions, and Braden is, he got all the answers. He blowing him off. I'm not answering. You ask too many questions. You sound like a narc. You blah, 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 blah. Just give me my money and get these guns and get out. I'm not going to help you unload them. He goes and throws the money in the front of the truck and comes back and scrolls through his phone. This is a gun deal? This a gun deal? So you trying to tell me when white folks all get together and they all crooks and criminals, it's civilized like this? Oh, okay. He takes a picture of Braden. Then they follow Braden back to where Kane and Lolo are waiting at the hotel for Braden to bring the money. Braden drives up in the van. He gives them the money. He thinks he's going to help him count. And they like, nah, get out of here. Kane's like, I got to count the money before I leave. And Lolo is like, I don't feel good about this. We sitting ducks. Let's go. They let Braden's lily whiteness drive on off in his BMW like no big deal. And then the Billies who done surrounded the building, it's like 8 of them. They kick the door in and go. Lolo kills 3 or 4 of them, and Kane's on the floor. They sneak out the hotel and they running. One come behind them with a shotgun and shoots, and Lolo pushes Kane out of the way and shoots the guy dead. And they trap behind the van, and Drew runs up him and Ghirardelli. And they shoot their way out, save Kane. So Lolo saved Kane's life, and then Drew and Ghirardelli roll up and save Kane and Lolo life. They shoot the CI in the back. Now he ain't dead. He done ran off with a gunshot wound in the back, and they got him down there at the hospital in the ICU, hoping he pulled through so he can tell them what they know. What he know. Now he got Braden's face in his phone. He got Braden's face in his phone. So, I mean, he ain't got to tell you nothing. This says it all, right? And they unloading trucks in that picture of guns. I digress. But later on, we get to see where, after Lolo saves Kane's life, Kane's heart softens against his daddy. You saved my life. He said, you my firstborn son. Child, y'all need to do a blood test. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all need to do a blood test. Lolo, you so simple-minded, child. And we see where, Ghirardelli got grazed by a gun in the shootout. And so Drew done went down there to do triage. You know what I'm saying? He went into the convenience store and got it. And got some old dusty Band-Aids. And a $4 bottle of 1975 peroxide. You don't buy medicine anyway. And he kind of patches them up, and they in the car and they talking, and they both in the front seat, and they right here. They just right here, and they just, what and Drew is like, I just want to put the tip. And Ghirardelli's like, And they just started kissing. We shouldn't be doing this, Drew said. I thought we wasn't gonna do this. And you and Ghirardelli is like, I really shouldn't, but this is why I say Drew is the weakest link. Right? He told you out his own mouth. His last relationship led his family to believe that he's easily distracted. He not about this life. And what he doing with you right now proves he not about this life. If you know, like I know, you'll leave Drew alone because Drew get attached. He gonna bring you down, Ghirardelli. He gonna bring you down. Now we know for sure Ghirardelli is going to jail. They already got him down in the RICO. They been following him for a minute. Period. Where is this gonna go? We have tonight. I guess Drew said we have tonight. We'll worry about tomorrow. It's a whole mess. So we see then where Davis Whitman go down to the house, break in the house. He in the house like 2 seconds. First of all, who has a key to a sliding door? Okay. Anyway, he goes in the house and he sees Diana. He was like, "Oh, you're here. Just can you show me which way the secret books are? And she was like, hold that thought. Hello, police? There's a man in my house, an intruder, and I just started getting away and seeing y'all." And Whitman is like, I just so confused. I thought we were in this together. And she was like, I don't know. Then here is Monet. She got the gun. She like to do at least 3 shots. Minimum 3 shots when she kills somebody. Right? And he was like, no. And she was like, yeah, you tell Carrie Milgram I said, suck it. And she shoots it. Boom, boom, boom. Falls dead. And Diana's like, Mom, I thought we were going to get him arrested, not killed. And she was like, yeah, I couldn't tell you the plan because you'd have messed it up for me. Huh? Don't ever forget your mama's smarter than you ever will be, okay? And she was like, I'm an accessory to murder. Yeah, I believe you and Effie gonna be in jail together. It's starting to really seem like you and Effie gonna be in jail together. Because your mama will turn you up. I hope you understand that your mama is not your friend. She is not even family to you anymore. She's letting you know that you are just a tool or resource. Otherwise, she ain't got nothing for you, Diana. You best get smart. You best get smart. Your mama done drug you into the middle of this whole mess. David shows up. The police are there. He done got the files from Whitman's house, and he gives her the files from Whitman's house, and she takes the files. Oh, no, you can't do it now. Wait till they clear your house, and then I give you the files. She goes down to the penthouse, and she reading the files and calling Davis. At the same time, Drew is there to check on her. He's smelling like Ghirardelli. I heard about what happened. I was busy. I had an appointment, and he smelled like sex and regret. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't want to bring y'all into it. Don't worry about it. Go and get a hot shower. You know what I'm saying? Go clean up, right?" And so she called Davis and found out that the person of interest, or she found out that they have evidence that Lorenzo's fingerprints was on the gun casings at the scene where Zeke got killed. So convenient. Now, I'm not shocked about the fingerprints on the gun casing. When you load a gun, you getting your fingerprint on it, right? And when you shoot and those casings fall, your fingerprints could still be on those casings, right? People get caught like that. They get caught like that all the time. I just find this convenient because he shot him from way over yonder. Okay? But okay. That's how it is. That's how it works. It wasn't but one shot, but okay, that's fine. And so she learns this at the same time that Lolo is walking up to her and checking on her. You all right? You the love of my life, and I won't let anything happen to you. And the police say you will not be charged with any crimes at all. They ain't gonna do no gunpowder testing on your hands and Diana's hands. So later on, if you want to blame all this on Diana, you can. And he was like, I love you. And she was like, I love you too. But when she gave him a hug and she had them eyes wide open, we looking at them eyes wide open, we realized then, ooh, Lolo, you done made your last batch of cookies. Okay, you done attended your last Girl Scout meeting. Okay, that was the episode. You guys tell me what you think about it. I'm sorry this took so long, but listen, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Okay, I really, really enjoyed it. And let me just ask y'all: do y'all think that Effie could possibly be one of the ones that gets her lights cut off, or is she going to jail? I'm telling y'all, Effie and Lauren are not going to be able to coexist. How are they going to write them as being able to carry on together? We can't keep Effie and Lauren in this show. We just can't. It can't happen. Right? Y'all tell me what you think about it. Y'all put it down below. Listen, until next time, I hope you guys had a happy Easter. But until next time, mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.